That was good,
And
dude.
welcome back to Something Original. My name's Gan.
And I'm hazy.
How you doing this week, Hazy? What's going on, my friend?
I'm doing good, dude. That was so good. You nailed the intro.
Thank you.
This kind of came about, dude. Like, I wasn't even ready. Honestly, I didn't even know we were going, and then you just started going in. I was like, oh my god.
I just, for some reason, I felt it in my spine. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do this damn thing right now. And you, dude,
This is just flowing.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad you caught on to it because I was like, I'm just gonna do it. But
It was nice. It was nice. Thanks for doing the intro. I appreciate it. But I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing, Gan?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Can't complain.
How's your week been?
Um, it's been pretty good. Been trying to write more. Also
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
my usual working out, meditating, obsessing over conspiracies, drifting off into insanity, but then pulling myself back right last second. What about you, though?
You're edging insanity. I love it.
Always.
I love it.
Always.
Sounds like a typical week for Gan, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Well,
Man.
my week was good. We went to Pittsburgh, like I said on the last podcast. That's why we had to record early. It was great. We had a lovely time. But Miko was getting a little sick, so we like kind of had to rush back home. We found him like honestly on the verge of like dying.
Jeez.
We had somebody watch him. We had somebody watch him over the weekend, but only to like feed him when it was time for him to be fed. But when we got home, dude, he was rough.
Man.
We rushed him to the vet. He's all better now, hopefully. We've had to deal with him like all week though. We've had to take him to the vet like twice this week just to make sure everything's okay, but I think he's doing okay. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he pulls through.
Is
you know,
is he still like acting weird from it at all?
acting weird. No, I
Not
mean,
weird,
he's,
but you know what I mean. Like is he like lackadaisical at all, or kind of sluggish? From
he
everything?
was like all week, but we took him to the vet yesterday actually, and they like pumped him full of drugs. So he's just kind of like a high cat right now. So he's like super energetic. This is the most energetic he's been all week, so it's good. But bad thing is he hasn't fucking slept at all today or last night.
Oh man, sounds
Yeah,
like
so
they prescribed him my usual like healing. That's crazy.
they gave him a
Kitty crack?
bufamorphine. It's actually, or it's whatever that is. I'm probably butchering the name, but they actually give it to opioid patients or overdoses for like humans, you know.
What?
Yes, and they gave it to my fucking cat.
What a gangster. Man,
I guess
dude,
it's good for him, but it's like, what the fuck.
maybe he is actually a human. After all, he's
Dude, he is like honestly.
an animorph. You know. You're
What if he is just an alien in disguise though?
That'd be
Not like a human, but an alien.
That'd be nuts. That
What if cats are actually aliens? Like the fucking Egyptians, like worshipped cats, you know, and
Oh.
the Egyptians are like obsessed with aliens, you know.
Yes, dude. I actually I forgot what I was looking, but I remember seeing that at like a bunch of like everywhere you look in Egyptian history, there's cats everywhere, dude. That's insane.
Yeah.
They
Isn't this the Sphinx a cat?
Yeah, the Sphinx. They say that they have 2 foot in this world and 2 foot in the afterlife, and that cats can like see spirits and like I that's what I've heard. Double
No,
check me on it, but
No, they are like one of the most spiritual like animals. I'm pretty sure. Like they can see everything. Honestly, they can see stuff that we can't see. Is what I'm trying to say.
I wish I had cat eyes. Just to look into the spirit realm. Are you serious, bro? Let me in. Let me in.
That would be sick, honestly.
Yeah.
They got 9 lives. Maybe that's like, well, dude, what if that's like real though? Like, what if they're like meant to die 9 times, and if they don't use all their 9 lives, they stay alive forever? Because there's like cats that stay alive for like 30 plus years or something, like something
What?
crazy. Yeah.
There's a 30-year-old cat?
I'm sure. Yeah, I always see like this cat was like given to me when I was like 4 years old, and I'm like 30 something now, and the cat's still kicking. Like it's, I mean, the cat looks fucking rough. It could turn over at any second, but I
Right.
mean, it's still like a 30-plus-year-old cat, you know.
Man, that's like an actual life companion. If I find a cat that lasts 30 years, dog, that'd be my homie.
No, seriously. Imagine if dogs could live that long.
Dude, that'd be heartbreaking, actually.
It would be super heartbreaking. Honestly, the longer an animal lives, the more heartbreaking it is, like when they pass.
Definitely. Most definitely. Dude.
Like, honestly, we've only had Miko. By the way, Miko is a fucking street cat, and we have like spent over like thousands of dollars on medical bills on this fucking cat, and just we pulled him off the street, and he has just been a menace for us, and we've only had him for like not even a year.
That's right. I think he's okay. I had a cat that would attack everyone that walked in the house except for me. Her name was Nova. It was like a little. She was like a little cat, but she would attack everyone, bro. And
I don't
except
remember
me.
this cat.
It's when I was living out in Arizona.
Oh,
It wasn't really my
oh, was
cat.
that your like little kitty?
Yeah, Nova. She's still alive.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of her recently. I'm
Oh.
like, what?
What happened to her? Did you like give her away or something?
No, she still has her.
Oh, I didn't know it was like a joint custody deal.
It was for a while, but I mean, I mostly love the cat. I don't care. I did. I would always take care of that cat.
Yeah.
But and that's the funny thing is like it's one of those instances where I'm like I don't want a cat, and then they're like, fuck it, we're getting a cat, and then I'm like, well, I strangely all of a sudden really love this animal, and I'm gonna make sure nothing bad ever happens to it, you know?
No, that seriously happened with Miko. Like, Shiloh was the one that wanted the cat, and then I was like, I don't know if we should really get a cat, but like, you do you, like whatever you think, like it'll work, it'll be fine. And then she brings home a cat, and then and then the cat just, I'm not gonna try to say anything mean about the whole situation, but the cat definitely was drawn to me a lot more than Shiloh. Shiloh's sitting right next to me, so I don't want her to like give me a evil stare or something. But and Miko is on my lap right now, actually, as we're talking. But I mean, yeah, with me like being at home all day too, the cat is just
He's
gonna
more
love
used to
me.
you.
Yeah, and it is harder for Shiloh to like be able to like have that same energy with Miko a lot. But yeah, I mean, and now like I feel like, oh my god, if I ever lose Miko, I'm gonna like kill myself. Not really, but
Don't do that.
if he goes, I go.
No. No. Because then
No.
that like how old is he? Because Chase, he's gonna go before. Never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up. He'll live forever, Chase.
I hope so.
I think so.
He will. He's like only like 2, I think, or like close to, maybe a little less than 2. I don't know.
Really? Wait, is that just like a guesstimate, or is that just like?
That's what the vet says. We don't know because he's like a fucking street cat.
How do they
pulled him off the streets? And
How do they? Wait. How does?
well, I'm sure a vet could just look at something in a cat and be like, it's roughly around this age. They didn't give us like, we don't know his fucking birthday. We can't put him in CoStar, and like see his birth chart. It's just like, it would be funny. We could see like, what if it actually lined up like that? Has anybody ever tried to look up their like pets, like zodiac signs and like charts and shit like that?
I'm sure you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I wonder if it's accurate, honestly, the way a pet acts.
I'm not sure. I mean, because different animals have different personalities. I definitely see that.
Exactly, yeah.
And even like
That's what I'm
same
saying.
breeds have different personalities, you know? Like I've had
Is
multiple Labradors within my family, and like some of them are like super hyper, you know, like run around everywhere, and then there's other ones who are just like, oh, I'm just gonna chill today.
I think Miko's a Scorpio.
You sure?
I don't know actually, but
He's got
I
he's got
want to.
he's got heavy Taurus energy.
I was gonna say that too. Actually, he might be a Taurus.
I think he's a Taurus, dude.
That was the second one I was gonna say. He might be a Taurus.
Yeah.
We should have named him Taurus. Oh, me and Shiloh have been like trying to remember what we were gonna name Miko. Like it was a really good name we thought of after we named Miko.
Mm.
And we thought it was Jerry for the longest time, but we just remembered it the other day. And how do you think of the name Bernie
Bernie.
for Miko?
Bernie would have been cool.
Yeah, dude.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, and Bernie Mac.
Rest in peace, the goat. I remember watching that show.
Wouldn't that be a dope ass name though?
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, I saw you were watching fucking Bill. What was it? Billy
Grim
and
Adventures. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yes, sir.
Mandy? I see you're watching TV now.
I did yesterday because I was in recovery from the night before.
Yeah, you want to talk about your night before?
Oh, not really. I just got
Okay.
smacked, homie. I was done for. Whew. But yeah, I was just recovering yesterday, and was doing a little bit of writing, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna throw on some Billy and fucking Mandy. You know why? I love that show. It was my childhood part of it.
Was it on HBO Max or something?
Yes,
right?
it is. Dude, HBO
Okay.
Max has pretty much everything you'd ever want.
No, I heard that, but I don't. Isn't it like $15?
Dude,
a
I'm thinking
month
about
or
honestly
something?
getting rid of my Netflix and getting HBO Max.
Yeah, I mean, like Netflix right now is just like Netflix
Not
originals,
it.
and
Yeah.
they suck.
Not
Honestly,
it.
right now, yeah.
Like, I've only watched really Peaky Blinders on there, and I've like watched that whole series like twice.
There's some Netflix originals that
Yeah.
are good, but the whole like I just saw something about Netflix the other day, and it was like they don't try and it's because like they're trying to, like the hype house on TikTok.
No.
It's like just a bunch of fucking cringy teenagers who like do the dancing videos and they have like millions of likes and shit, and Netflix is giving them a show, and everybody already knows that this show is gonna suck. It's gonna be shit, and that's what Netflix wants. They want that publicity of like, this is the worst show ever, but so many people are gonna watch it because of all that free publicity.
Oh,
And
goodness.
and you see it too. You see Netflix only having like the first 2 seasons or so of certain shows, or they will make a season 1 of a show but never come back to it unless it's like kind of popular.
That's true.
If it like pulls in a bunch of numbers.
Like, but I don't understand. Like, why would they make like? Why do people make shit and they just know it's gonna be bad?
Because it makes the money.
It's
Because they get
disgusting.
more money from new customers than reoccurring customers, and it's easier to get new customers than to keep the existing ones in case they like cancel if they start doing stuff that they don't like, or
Like
they
making
make
shitty shows on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's like, I don't know, they explained it better in the video I watched, but
It's
I
fucking
mean,
gross.
I like Hulu. I've been watching Hulu a lot more than Netflix
I usually
lately.
like Hulu way better.
They just have more shit.
Mhm.
I don't know, and it's shit that I actually want to watch.
I watched. Actually, I did watch a show recently. Invincible. On Amazon
I
Prime.
keep seeing stuff
Dude.
about that.
So good.
I heard the animation isn't really like up there.
The animation's like DC Comics, but it's super fucking gory, and it's perfect. It's amazing. I really liked it, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I hear it's good. I've seen like clips of it, it's all over fucking TikTok. Everybody wants to post shit about it.
'Cause it's
But
fire.
I saw the one scene where that guy just beats literally just
Yeah.
demolishes those other superheroes, and I'm
Um,
just like, holy fuck, dude.
yeah, that's how
Like,
that's how the show is, bro. That's Omni Man also, just throwing it out there. He's fucking sick.
I don't
Ooh.
know any of their names.
And then
I just seen that video of that kid like flying, and it's literally just one like frame of him flying, and they just have him move up and down, and it's just like it just looks like weak animation, and people just ridicule it for that.
well, I'm never one to ridicule off someone else's opinions on a show. That's fucking annoying. Um,
Sorry.
I make my own perception of shit. But
So do you like it?
yeah, dude, I think it's really good. And I also really liked I saw the new Mortal Kombat, really good.
Oh, is that out already?
Yes, sir. HBO Max.
Is it's good?
I really liked it. 'Cause
What
we
would
were-
you rate it out of 10?
Honestly, I would rate it a solid 7.
That's like
Originality.
C average. I mean,
Well, dude, I mean, when I'm like comparing it to like fucking all this other dumb remake shit, like I mean, Mortal Kombat.
isn't this a remake? Because they made a
Nah,
Mortal Kombat movie forever ago.
But they did make a Mortal Kombat movie way back. But I just love the originality of this one. Like and then if you look at it, it's like the Mortal Kombat themselves throwing out a movie, right? And dude,
Yeah.
the animations were like the CGI in it was pretty sick. I don't know, dude. I thought it was really good. I'm also biased with it because I am a Mortal Kombat fan, but I thought it was really good. And because I just
Who's your
feel like
favorite? Who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Reptile.
Reptile? I would say mine's like Scorpion. I'm like OG, like
Scorpion's sick.
yeah, Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Those two were always just like the go-to guys.
I like Sector also. That like red robot.
Who's the guy with like the Chinese like straw hat? Ryu or
No, Liu Kang.
Liu
Or-
Kang?
or-
I like him.
or you
No,
talking
it's not
about
Luke.
Raiden.
Raiden. I loved Raiden. Actually,
You pick all OP characters. I swear, you literally just said like the 3, like Scorpion,
Well,
Sub-Zero, and Raiden.
I'm not like super versed into Mortal Kombat lore. I
Yeah.
seriously only played like one Mortal Kombat game, and it was like those were like some of the main characters that I could remember. But I think I like Scorpion the most. Was he the one with the like chain thing, and he could
Yes.
like come here,
Get over here. That's what he says.
get over here?
There
Sorry.
you go. There you go. Much better, dude. I
So
really liked it.
You liked the movie though?
Hmm.
Was it good?
I really did. I really did.
What would you rate Invincible, or is it Invincible or Invisible?
Invincible.
What would you rate it?
I mean, I'm pretty picky.
Or have you finished it?
I did.
Okay.
I rate it. Honestly, I always add gore like a +1 because I think it's fucking good. So 8. I would honestly say 8 and it's also
wow.
I'm huge into superheroes. This is a original story plot, just pretty much written out of left field. I feel like I didn't really hear anything about it, and then all of a sudden I see it blowing up everywhere. And then, this got its own original characters, which kind of have powers where you're like, I can see that with these DC characters or yada yada. But no, dude, I thought it was really good. I'm really hoping for another season of that for sure.
I bet they will. They're like promoting it nonstop, and I think there is a lot of people watching it. So I bet they will. I guess it is like a new series though. I heard people are like buying the comic books for it right now too, and it's
dude.
like further ahead in the story.
What? Dude, see, this is the kind of stuff, the kind of shit that I love to see. New, like just somebody trying to create something different instead of like just recycling the same thing, and just we were just talking about this on the last episode.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, like
We need more original stuff. I wish like more credit went to like indie produce stuff. I get like DC is like a huge universe. This is still in the DC universe, but like yeah, like try to like stop like doing shit with like Batman, Superman. That shit's been burnt to a crisp, bro. Like we need to like let's just like start fleshing out this new generation of like dope stuff. Not even like superhero stuff. It could be just anything. And I think that's also a thing Netflix is doing right now. I like that whole Netflix original. They're trying to like just make some new stuff that's like never been done, really.
Like Peaky Blinders.
I've never seen it.
Bro. I cannot stress. I would honestly rate that a 9 out of 10. I think that show is phenomenal. Just in every way, shape, and form. It's like original. It's about this British mob, pretty much, you know, British gang, dude. And it is like the twists and turns in it. It just keeps you involved. There's always something going on in that show. Like after you get past the first 3 episodes, it just takes off. And it's like constantly something going on. And I love it.
I'm going to ask Shiloh if she's ever watched it. Have you watched Peaky Blinders? She said she watched the beginning and never really liked it. So maybe we'll try it again. Maybe we'll watch it.
And everyone that I've told to watch it, they said that same thing to me. I said, just force yourself through the first 2. And then literally all my friends...
The first 2 seasons or the first 2 episodes?
Episodes. What the fuck? If we would go through 2 seasons just to try to get something good.
Well, I mean, that's how some shows are, dude, honestly.
I would not watch a show like that.
Like, somebody made a joke about it earlier in the week. Like, I saw a TikTok. It was like, yeah, you know, this show is so good. You got to start watching it. But, like, skip the first 2 or the first 3 seasons. Don't skip them, but you got to watch them to just know everything. The 4th seasons where it's like the writers kind of left, but they got new writers and they're starting their own new story. The 5th season's where it really starts taking off. And then the 6th season, there's kind of a lull period. Some of the actors left, whatever. It was funny, and it was just like, but what kind of show do you think actually did that?
What kind of like Attack on Titan?
No,
I'm just kidding.
Attack on Titan's great from season 1 to season 4 so far.
I don't know. I honestly, if there's a show like that, I'm like, if it doesn't get me somehow how interested, if there's nothing in it that intrigues me. Yeah, and then that's why I can't watch like what are those shows like reality TV? Oh my fucking god! Mm-hmm. Like shows like
I went on a huge rant about reality TV like a couple podcasts ago.
I know. I can't do it. I just want to just blow my brains out the whole time.
It's garbage. I said that too. Oh, I think they were talking about The Walking Dead. Were you ever into The Walking Dead?
I tried. I don't know.
My parents were really into it. I just couldn't get into it.
I'm not a huge like zombie guy. Like there are some zombie movies I like Zombie Land, I think is good.
That was great.
I love Woody Harrelson also. Top 2 favorite actors, him and Robert Downey Jr. So, yeah. But I don't know, I'm not huge on like zombie genre too much. I'm more of like
that also has been like done over and over again. Like it's just repetitive and they just need to kill it now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Dude, like how many seasons of, I don't want to start bashing anything, but how many seasons of The Walking Dead were there, like 11?
No, I think it's still going on. What? I think all the main characters died and they're like, they brought a bunch of new characters in, and like I guess like I don't know if it's still going, but I remember seeing something of like people just shitting on like the newest season because like the zombies talk now.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Yes. It just was so bad. You could tell like the production value went down like super bad. It didn't look good.
You know what show they should bring back?
What?
Workaholics.
Oh yeah. They
Bro,
yes,
I
but no, don't bring back Workaholics. Make something original.
Yeah, maybe something original for sure. But dude, like Workaholics is always my feel good show. Like if I'm ever having a bad
Definitely,
day,
yeah.
I get thrown on Workaholics. I'm like everything is all of a sudden better. You know?
That's how The Office was with me. Like that's just like I put
Another
it
one.
on, and that's just like my white noise feel good show.
I agree. I love The Office too. I also like
And
Parks and
Parks
Rec.
and Rec.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yes, yeah.
high five through
The,
the fucking
the
computer,
interweb.
through the air.
Yeah, telepathically.
Did you feel my high five?
Dude, I did. You missed though. It hit me like my groin area for some reason.
Okay, whoa,
Um,
Bucko. Don't even start with me.
I saw in the footnotes. So I actually want to bring this up, and it's been in the back of my mind because I read it in the beginning.
What?
And it intrigued me. You could probably tell, but you said devil worshipping, and that's it. Worshipping the devil. Okay, what was this about? Where's the context with that? Because I'm interested. Let's talk.
I just like remembered this the other day. I was on a walk with Shiloh, and you know how I like rip on religion and stuff a lot.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I was a very, or not very, but like I believed in God and Jesus and all that. And I remember, it was like in middle school. I would like, this is gonna sound really cringy, but I used to like, I don't want to say it, but I used to like pray to God, so like to like for certain people or girls to like me. And
Shit happens.
obviously never worked. God never answered. But I had a friend in middle school who was like really into like worshiping the devil, and he was like, yeah, let's just ask the devil about it. And there was this girl I really liked and wanted to like be my girlfriend. And one day at a football game, we just did it in the mirror. We were just like asking the devil what we wanted. And guess what, dude?
It worked?
It worked. This girl, like I think they just broke up with her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And they were just, and I asked for it, and then the next, and like an hour after, it was like everybody was like, yo, this person's looking for you, they want to like hang out with you tonight. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Wait, hold on. But I never like did anything crazy. Like I never sacrificed.
You didn't get like a sigil and like drew out a pentagram on your floor of your room, threw on some Rolling Stones, and then like slit your hand a little bit, let it drip off, and then just say some chants in your head, and then say it out loud.
We did sacrifice a goat. Just kidding, we didn't do that.
I was gonna say, dude, why would you do that? Poor goat. What's the goat do to you? What'd the goat do to you, bro?
Well, we had to do it for the devil. What do you mean?
Dude, honestly, I've heard so many different things about that shit working all the time. Like, especially out in California, bro, when you start talking to people around there, it's wild. Well,
isn't like Hollywood like just infested with like selling their souls to the devil and shit?
Well,
like,
it's not just the devil. There's also the owl god. I forgot what his name is. They have like this certain place, something garden, where a bunch of like elitists go and they wear like druid like garb. Like what I'm talking about, like a mage, like cleric looking almost garb.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? And then they take this sigil, but so it's a bunch of sticks wrapped up, right? But it's in the shape of a fucking human body, dog. Look it up. You can look this shit up. I forgot what the owl god's name is, but a bunch of like elitists, or I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly. A bunch of like elites within our.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan went there.
Yeah.
Richard Nixon and all them.
Oh yeah, and I guess it's like they take it like super seriously too.
Yeah.
And they like.
I guess a guy was caught recording it one time,
Yeah.
and he was found dead like after
week later.
He released it.
Yeah, a week later. I actually heard Duncan Trussell talk about this with Joe Rogan. It was an interesting conversation between both of them. I was like, whoa. But
Like, what do you think that accomplishes? Like, what do you think they're doing? Do you think it's even real? Like, obviously, these super powerful people are doing this, and you think they wouldn't waste their time with that
I mean,
stuff, you know?
if you look at our nation, like the principle of it is, industry and war. Unfortunately, that's what we like to do, is business and war. So I mean, going to do a like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're just representing a sacrifice, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like,
Representing a sacrifice.
yeah. But having that honestly doesn't even really like baffle me after everything I've heard in my life. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
wow, another kind of like cult going on. Okay, cool.
But these are like super powerful people at the same time, you know?
Oh, it just makes you think like, what other groups are there? So many.
Yeah, like the Illuminati. I
Right.
feel like these are separate people. Freemasons.
Yeah, dude. Yes, yeah. The
Did
reptiles.
you hear about like the Denver airport? It's like they think it's like the head of the Illuminati or the Freemasons and like underground.
Are you serious?
Yeah, have you not heard about the
What?
conspiracy of the Denver airport?
Nuh-uh.
There's
Dude,
a bunch of like weird murals on the wall that are like signaling to the New World Order. There's that giant blue horse statue that
that's
killed
right.
the sculptor, and its eyes glow red, and there's no LEDs in it. It's just like a weird phenomenon. And the airport went like 2 billion over budget. And they were saying, like, people that were working there said that they were moving whole rooms underground, like 5 stories underground, and, like, building tunnels and stuff.
And it was right underneath me. I was actually in that fucking airport.
So was I. I was there last year.
Oh, that's right, dude. See, I'm telling you, we gotta get these trips down, because one day, once we have enough, we're gonna go to Hudson Bay. We're gonna find the aliens up there. We're gonna go down to Denver. We're gonna find these Illuminati fucks. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find all of it, Chase. I hope
Do you
you're
think,
ready.
like, what the Illuminati is doing, though, is, like, bad?
As long as it doesn't harm anyone else besides themselves. You know what I'm saying? I believe that with anything. As long as like what you're doing doesn't impede on somebody else's life or their beliefs or what they're doing, then fucking do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. But the whole New World Order thing's a little scary. Like, they have their own, like, idea of how the world should work, and it sounds very capitalist, and if that's the case, then we're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, that's all they care about. All those people that show up to these luau's is like money. That's why they keep doing it. That's why they keep burning this sigil, is for money. That's what they pray for, is more money. When does it end? Like, how much money do these fuckers need, bro? For real. That's what I think about all the time. I'm like, dude. And I see people, I don't know about it. I was about to go on to another rabbit hole, but it's just like, you got people that spend, like fucking 8 million, let's say, like on nothing, right? On physically nothing. I'm not pointing any fingers, but like people will use like 8 million on something for themselves, which I get is like cool. That's like a weird flex for me. I think that's just strange, because I'm like, you could build like hospitals or schools.
You're about to pull me into a whole different rant. Just talking about fucking what we could be doing with all this fucking extra money.
I'm just saying,
useless money, bro.
Like, could you imagine if like a bunch of like music artists and like celebrities like actually gave a fuck like about people? Can you imagine how different the world would be if instead of all the money just going towards nothing, it was going towards the world? Oh man, what
Well,
a
I think
beautiful...
like these musicians are like the least. I think what you're talking about is honestly like propaganda. Like are you like blaming the musicians and the actors in Hollywood?
No, I'm not blaming. It's just like like I get if you want to, I don't know, man.
Like they what I'm saying is like they have a fraction of the amount of money that is in the world. Like not even a fraction. Like 0.00% of like the fucking world economy, the world budget or whatever.
Yeah, actually, no.
I feel like they are like plants almost. They are like, oh my god, like these guys are doing all these successful things. They have all this money and they're blowing their money on like jewelry and cars and houses and like shit that's not even helping communities and stuff. They're the real enemies, but in the background it's actually just the whole fucking system is like they're just funneling money into endless wars to get oil and just to make sure all these people around are suffering, and they got to make sure they keep a status quo of everything. That's how I think of the whole situation.
Yeah. The I guess I'm talking about more, not musicians or anything, because like honestly, I probably want to get some nice things, not like super nice. Like I said, I'm an old car kind of guy, so I just get like old stuff and fix it up in my house. I'd make my own
you're
setup.
humble.
I wouldn't say that, but you know, I would
help you out.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's like hard to ever respond. Like if someone says like, "Well, you're humble," and it's like, "Yeah, I know." Then it's like, "Well, it just collapsed on yourself. You just said I know."
Oh yeah, I guess that is
I mean?
kind of like an oxymoron a little bit, like.
But no, thank you. I appreciate that, bro. For real. I
Yeah,
try.
no worries. I think you are. I think you're really humble, and I think if you ever do like blow up musically, I think you will kind of have your senses with you, because I don't even think it to you. From my perspective, it's about the money. You've never talked about the money. You've always ever talked about what you're making, you know?
Exactly. That's how it should be. People get so, like, dude, yeah, I get it. Like, you can make killer money being an artist. But it's like, I like the art form of it. I love rhythm. I like feeling it, you know? Like, when I hear a nice instrumental coming through my headset, it's like I'm, like, fucking floating, bro. It's a different feeling for me. Because, like, my thoughts usually are just like all over the place, but it's like when I'm sitting in a booth, you know, and it's all I hear is, you know, the beat through my headphones. It's like I'm just in a different world all of a sudden. I can breathe, I can think, you know, which it's different, man. And I hold it dear to me because it's like those are the times where I can feel so calm within myself, which I don't usually have a lot of time. I mean, I'm usually decent, I think, at covering it up, but I always usually have mad social anxiety too. I really do.
I think I am becoming more socially anxious, you know. I like my social anxiety has gotten crazy over the past like year, honestly. Sorry to deviate. Keep going.
No, not at all. I think it's the lockdown. I mean, obviously, like we all get locked in, like not lockdown, you know, with the COVID quarantine and everything like that. We're inside and we're not talking to anybody or anything like that, you know, personally. And like we all give off an energy, and you know, everyone gives off their own form of energy. So it's like, I don't know. I felt like it's almost like not. I remember when I first.
It's not just us too. Like I've had so many like embarrassing encounters from other people. Like people usually that I've interacted with that are very good in a social setting, but they like lately are just like kind of off on their game. It's affecting everybody for sure.
Yeah, I'm just ready for hopefully the craziness to end someday.
Dude, it's going to soon, I guess. Everything's opening back up, dude. California even is like fucking let's go full send, you know, like bars are opening up. Like I'm for it. I'm almost fully vaccinated too, dude. I'm ready.
And it's still you're still feeling okay with that?
Yeah, for sure. I heard the second dose though, like the day after you get your second dose, either with Pfizer or Moderna, it can kind of kick your ass. Shiloh, like, she felt so weak after she got her second dose. The next day, like she just felt so weak that she couldn't like get off the couch. It was that severe, but that's a side effect. They've made that clear. Like, hey, just FYI, take it easy. The next day you get your vaccine, it's a pain. But I mean, she's feeling good. She's got both her doses. I still have the one. But I mean, right now I'm feeling all right. I'm just chilling, man. My dick got bigger. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm thinking about it, honestly. The more I'm thinking about, because like I love traveling, and if they're gonna do this totalitarian, COVID passport thing, then I guess I should just hop on the bandwagon. And if I die, that's a win-win. So fuck it, So,
I mean, that's my attitude with it too.
Yeah,
like,
honestly,
if I die, or if this shit like turns me into a zombie or whatever, I'll be like, fuck.
I'm gonna be the strongest fucking zombie you ever seen.
I mean, a round of applause to anybody involved. Like, they fucking got me. Fool me once, shame on me, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I die from it, I mean, I've honestly been. It's not a dark thing. I've honestly been comfortable with like the thought of death. I'm not suicidal by any means, but
okay, don't.
But
don't say well. Don't end that with well.
My bad. I have been in the past a couple times, but
oh shoot.
I think that I'm just comfortable with the thought. I'm like, it's almost like not like exciting, but it's like, dude, if someone like came up to me and was just like, "Yo, dude, it's it for you, fucker," and I'm like, "Whew." Well, and then I'd probably honestly hold my breath for some strange reason, and then I'd just be ready.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've come to terms, like, obviously we know eventually we'll all die.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm also on the side of, like, I watched the podcast. It was a Joe Rogan podcast, and they had, like, a scientist on. Yeah. And he said they're in development of a medicine that can stop aging, basically.
Nuh-uh.
And it can like reverse your cells and shit. That's what it is. Like, and they said this medicine will be available in like 10 years, and then it'll be like over the counter, accessible to everybody in like 5 years after that, they said.
That makes me think though. Have you heard that theory of the time traveling man? Have you heard about that?
Well, there's a lot of time travel.
The one where he had metal in his blood. Wait, were we talking about this before?
Oh, yes, I did hear about that. I saw a video of it.
Yeah, where where like a lot of his blood had different metals within it.
Yeah.
And that always just honestly kind of lingers in the back of my head with my daily routine. I'm like, when is this shit gonna start popping up? Because
it's already popping. Have you not been hearing about this?
What?
Babies are being born with like plastics in their body, like the chemicals of plastics in their body.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Ooh, dude, it's about to get bad. And I mean, plastic, I think that can just like I think it'll like shift to metals, because we're just fucking dumb.
Bro, what if like never mind. I was about to nerd out. Oh, well, I'm going to do it. Dude,
were you going to say we're about to get, like, Wolverine shit? Like,
yes. Actually, I was. Well, like, anamantium, but, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, what if we start, like, evolving into, like, partially metallic beings? That'd be actually kind of, if it looked, like, symmetrical, I'd be cool with it. If I was a janky-looking robot, I wouldn't be cool with it. I would be like, yo, what the fuck? But, no. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with it if I just looked fly as fuck.
Yeah, dude, if I looked fly as fuck, then I'd be with it. And if I had like some kind of powers from it too, that would help. Like if I was still like a human strength, I'd be like, well, this is fucking boring. Now I'm just look metal for no reason. I still get that, straight up. But
we were I was gonna bring it up on a podcast before, but I sent you a video of this like monk who turned a piece of paper on fire, like just from nothing,
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, and you're saying like, oh, dude, it'd be sweet if we had fucking powers. What if fucking we could harness these like energies around us and we could just fucking make?
I just feel like there's so many distractions. Honestly, that's what I feel like it is. Because if you think about it, a monk, so devout to what they believe in, They give
Yeah.
up all of their possessions. They get rid of everything else that would hinder distraction to their beliefs. You know, they cut their hair so they don't have any kind of individuality even. And so everything is about their energy work. That's how they can do stuff like that. That's how they can harness stuff like that. So that's why
But
I'm
I
like
I don't want to become like just a like
nomad.
well yes, but also like I don't want to just become like nobody basically. You know, I feel like the best thing about our species is like how unique we all are, you know. I've talked about this before, but
But is it really a nobody if you look at it with a different perception on it? Is it really you being a nobody if you can harness the energy that every human has? Is it really a nobody or
well, I'm
you know what I
saying maybe
mean?
we can try and find a workaround, you know? Like what if we can I don't know. I mean, like you're saying, I like how you said like it's distractions maybe that's like causing us like our block, but maybe it is just like we just haven't really found like maybe we're just taking the longest way possible to get to that point of having these like somewhat crazy energy powers. What if there's just a fucking straight shot that we could take without really having to do anything different? Uh, I mean, that's just like my fucking hopeful belief, optimism, like in this. Oh shit! Sorry, my fucking timer's going off.
You're right. No. I mean, of course we all want to learn some kind of workaround with something like this, especially because we don't want to, we have our routine, we have our lifestyle. It's hard for people to give up stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess that's just like the Gen Z and me saying like, I just don't want to try.
Like I just
to
think about,
do it.
I know this is a comic, but I just think about like Doctor Strange, like how he had everything,
Yeah.
super smart, like comically speaking, super smart, and then he gets messed up, loses everything because he's a brain surgeon, and then his hands are destroyed. So then he goes off and becomes pretty much essentially a monk. You know what I mean? That's insane. And then I don't know. That's the way I kind of look at all of it because I'm weird like that. I like to look at it almost. I like to look at energy work as a form of magic. And I've talked to you about this before, I think.
I mean, what is energy? I mean, what is magic? Even it's just energy, you know.
It is.
And we just labeled it magic because, like, oh my god, it's so
something
like,
to fear. It gives it like a negative stigma, especially.
Well, magic sounds happy. It's
I
like
love
a happy
magic,
word.
dude. I'm with it. I'm with all of it. I'm there for it. That's what I'm like. I don't know. I think I was talking to you about this before. Did we talk about how I look at manifestation, especially like man? Did I say that on a podcast before though?
I think so.
Was it the Lost podcast?
Yeah, I think it was like an earlier one for sure.
Oh, or I was gonna start like, what about the manifestation and prayer?
Yes, I think you did talk about that.
But was that on the Lost podcast?
I think so. I can't remember. I think it was either on the first or the second one or the third one, or maybe it was like in the Lost podcast.
I
like
don't
the
know.
one that I don't know. I think
folders.
I think you did say it though. I think I remember re-listening to it and being like, "Yeah, he makes a good point here." Yeah, I do think because I was like thinking about that earlier today. I was like, I've been manifesting a lot of shit, and it's just like it's honestly just like prayer,
It is, dude. You can manifest all the time. I promise you, dude. Like, I do it all. Like, I'll be just at work and I'll just like kind of like mutter something to myself. Like if I want something in life, if I want this to happen, if I want guidance, if I want healing, I'm like, just like, please just give me the energy I need for this. Like or if like I'm hurting, like just like I need to find a way so I can get out of this so I can start, trying to help others again. That's always where I'm like trying to go with it. I don't even know where I was going with this. Was it this? This is on topic, right? Yeah, I'm on topic.
I don't know what you're saying. You want to heal people? Is that what you're saying? What?
I don't know. I didn't smoke today. I'm a little bit off.
Dude, I didn't either. I didn't do it because I never do it. Just kidding. But, dude, I had some substance yesterday, and I was in a pretty good mood. Dude, I played Minecraft with my boy Jacob. Shout out Jacob. We were fucking building a house, dude. Dude, we should be playing fucking Minecraft. I don't know what you're doing right now.
Me? I don't know. I'm very much.
You want to play Minecraft, bro? Oh, dude, and I started playing Apex yesterday. Dude, fucking Apex is sick.
I'm so bad at that game.
I am too, honestly, but it's just like so like skilled based, but it's just like it just has a good vibe to it.
I just don't know what's been wrong with me lately, bro. Like, in the sense, like, I just haven't had a desire to do, like, video game, or, like, shit I usually like to do. I've been just, like, kind of, like, I don't know, trying to find something else. And it's nothing towards you, dude. I love playing video games, man. You know me, bro. I'm usually always down. I don't know what my deal is lately, though. It's been kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I think everybody's flow is just really off right now. Like, I haven't talked to Jacob, the guy I just mentioned. That was the first time I talked to him really in like fucking like a month or two.
Dude.
And we just got on Minecraft yesterday, and we're just like, how's the wife? How's the kids, bro? How's the no, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
But
I feel that though, cause yeah, like one of my really good Navy friends, it's like I'll text him, then he'll text me back like 2 days later, like, yo, my bad, bro. And then I'll usually text him like 2 days later, cause you know me and my phone, I really don't even be answering you, bro. And we have a podcast together, and which I'm sorry for. I've been just trying to find
fine.
something.
I don't take it personal or anything. Jeez.
I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to gaslight you there, but
no, it's fine. Gaslight away. Light the gas.
I love the term gaslight for some reason. What it is, it's terrible, the actual definition, but it's just like a cool word, bro. Gaslight. Like, bro, stop gaslighting me.
Actually, that's the name of the district down in San Diego, the Gaslight District.
Really? That's sick.
Like how there's Oregon District here.
Yeah, we have a Ghostlight Coffee in Dayton. Shout out Ghostlight.
Whoa. Do they have stickers?
I think so.
Bro, I can only imagine. I bet those are fire.
Have you ever been there?
No, I have not.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
That sounds sick. I'm too down.
I think it was right by your house. Not right by it, but like down the road.
Oh, over in
your granny's house. Sorry.
My granny.
Your granny.
Sweet lady.
Your granny. Oh, shout out your granny. She followed the podcast on Instagram.
I know. She's with it. She's hip. My granny's
She's been liking all the videos too.
My granny's a shit, dude. I love my granny.
Shout out granny. I mean, love the support.
Always, bro. That's how she always has been. She's just like, whatever you want to do in this life, she's like, just put everything into it. She's like, just love everything. I think that's where I get a lot of it from too, honestly.
She's for sure. Yeah.
Free spirited. It's fucking dope.
I wish that could just be life, just like I had such a like self-aware moment when I was like honestly like 5 or 6 on the playground in kindergarten. Like I remember my dad was always just like, make sure you don't work. Try to get to a point where you don't have to work anymore. You don't have to like work to survive. You don't have to work a job to like just keep like functioning in your life, Like just try to do something that you love to do, and like even like find something that you don't like but it fucking pays the bills, I guess. And I had like a moment. I was like, I didn't fucking ask to be born into this world. Now I have to fucking work my entire life.
That's true.
Just to get by, dude. Like, and I thought that when I was 6, dude. Like, young as fuck. Why am I having that, like, that fucking thought? Yeah, like, why? I'm 6 years old. Why am I caring about that? And it's just like, I just wish we were at a point, or I wish something could have changed back then when we didn't have to worry about profits and just like making sure everybody's working. I wish we could have just done
It's just
whatever
like,
we wanted to do.
it's all about control. That's all of it's about. So literally all of it's about. They just
Power,
when they,
control,
yeah.
greed.
Oh yeah,
It's just like,
that's true. All factors in our beautifully constructed government that we have. Obviously sarcasm.
it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
Obvious sarcasm. Oh my goodness. But
Oh, jeez. Miko just jumped up and scared the shit out of me. Miko, what are you doing? God. He's so antsy. He can't, like, just lay down and fall asleep.
that's how my brother's cat Vader is. But she's super sweet.
He's sweet, too.
She gets the, what's that shit called? The run?
The runs?
Speedies? The speedy... What does they call it? It's like a common...
Speedies. Or the zoomies.
Zoomies, dude, yeah. Should I get the zoomies when you come up the stairs? And I'm just like... I'll just, like, chase her a little bit. She's funny. Animals are so funny. I love animals. I recently followed this reptile page, actually.
Oh, my God.
On Instagram.
After our fucking comments about the fucking reptiles last podcast.
Well, that's draconian reptiles. That's not even like cool reptiles. That's fucking punk ass reptiles that ruin all of history.
Damn.
I don't give a dude. Draconians can go fuck themselves. I don't even care. They're evil, dude. They literally are. They're evil. There's conspiracies that they gave Nazis a whole bunch of technology back in the day, and yeah, they live off of like the destruction of us and messing with us.
Are those
Look
like
it
the
up.
reptile people, right?
Yeah, the draconians.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to be clear.
Evil. There's another theory that they're in the center of the earth. That's where they, like the hollow
I
earth
thought those
theory.
were different ones. I thought there's a different like species
There's all
that
kinds.
aren't the shit.
There's all kinds of conspiracies.
The Anunnaki, those are like the ones that are like down here with us, just chilling, acting like humans,
Oh, did you? This is kind of in the same relativity. Have you ever heard about when we were trying to just dig as far as we can over? I think it's over in Russia.
Yes, I have heard.
And then they got to a certain point and they could start hearing screaming.
Yep.
That's terrifying. That makes you think.
Like, what do you think it is? Like, do you think that's like actually like hell?
I think it's a mix of absolute darkness, paranoia, and the unknown. But I don't know, because you got to think about it. Like, we have like that little voice in our head, that like tells us stuff, like, hey,
yeah,
your conscience, or whatever. But then like I think about being that far down, and all you have is like the sound of the drill for a hot minute, right? Eventually the drill's off, and then you're just like down there, no sunlight at all reaching you, no light at all reaching you, absolute darkness, right? And then I don't know, I could feel like my mind would wander, and I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, is that screaming? Do you guys hear that? And then you have your mass paranoia, and then spread that amongst everyone else, and everyone else is just like, what, dude? I hear screaming. But then there's the other side of me, the skeptic, where I'm like, draconians imprisoning people down there. And that's what they're hearing.
That could also be. There's another conspiracy that like in the 1930s we made a deal with one of the alien species to just start giving people away. Honestly, no, it's not even a fucking conspiracy. It's remember that fucking Israel fuck, I'm gonna butcher it. The Israel guy?
Israeli
guy. He like worked for like the government, and he basically came out and was like, yeah, aliens are fucking real. There's like a galactic federation.
Yeah.
And then like a day after, like a Canadian official came out and said the exact same thing. And I guess more people looked into it, and there's like CIA documents of this, and the CIA made deals with the Galactic Federation to just start giving humans away to them.
Oh yeah, there's oh man, we need to have like an alien special where we have a bunch of like notes written down, because there's also another theory similar where our government would meet up into like the very north part of like up near the North Pole, and they would meet underwater in these submarines that could connect with aliens, and that's where they would do a lot of their big deals with like multiple different governments. That's another theory that's kind of similar.
I also heard that there's like a huge like galactic federation, like I said, but we trade goods with them, and what our main like export is fucking guns and weapons.
Why?
Dude, because we make like, I guess we make the best fucking weapons in the world.
That actually makes me sad.
I know, like
I
how
want cool
fucked
weapons.
up are we? Like,
I want cool weapons, not like lame weapons. I want like lightning spears.
like what if we were the ones to introduce like violence and war to like these super advanced alien species?
You know
And now they have like guns and nukes and shit, and they're like, we can like take over that planet over there and they won't fucking do anything, right?
I'm telling you all right now, I would denounce. I'm telling you this, denounce humanity. I would literally denounce humanity. I would be like, I'm done with all of you. I am now joining.
I am 100% pro humanity, but the second we start like fucking with other species,
planets,
like harming species and planets, yeah, I'm done. I'm going over to the I'm going over to the gabagools, guys. Like I'm pro gabagool.
I'll be like, yo, draconians, I hate y'all motherfuckers, but actually no, I'm not going to do that because I still do hate the draconians.
What if the draconians are the ones that are like influencing us to sell the weapons?
Oh wait, actually, I could see that. I'm sorry, I should have let you finish your question. No, I could definitely see that happening.
Because aren't the reptile people like in our government and like making all the bad shit?
Yeah. I mean, I believe it because I'm also fucking. We've been over this. I'm fucking crazy. But I think that is definitely true in some way, shape, or form. No matter how fucked up it sounds. Have you seen the video of Elvis Presley where he's like his face starts shifting?
Yes.
Where people believe that he's like he was a draconian for a while.
Yeah, I 100% believe it. I heard Abraham Lincoln too was also.
What?
Yeah. I also heard Abraham Lincoln was the founder of the Illuminati.
I heard it was George Washington.
Really?
Yeah, with the Freemasons, because didn't George Washington establish the Freemasons?
Yeah, okay, maybe it was they were founded before and Lincoln joined them. He like faked his assassination and like went to go be with him, and like and they actually have him still alive in like wherever their headquarters is, and they're just waiting for the time to like awaken him. I don't know.
Awaken Abe Lincoln?
Yeah.
What a world would that be? Abe Lincoln. See, now the only person I really want, JFK. Come back, dude. I miss you.
Dude, honestly, JFK was probably the guy that was going to out all these like huge corrupt organizations, and then they had to off him.
He was a gangster. Like, oh, dude, I get in conversations all the time talking about my mans. Dude, it's just like I feel like he's one of the presidents that genuinely wanted to see a difference. Like he had his like Playboy moments or whatever with, but Marilyn Monroe. The rest of y'all, if you got a problem with that, fuck off. Dude, JFK is a goat, and I don't care what anyone says negatively about him, because
I mean he definitely stopped us from being in like World War III nuclear devastation. He wanted to defund the FBI and CIA, and then as soon as like 2 weeks after he said that, they fucking offed him. They were just like, nope, not gonna happen.
It's a shame, dude. Like, man, the world.
Dude, how do we always like get to the end of the podcast with something like super depressing?
Because that's what the world really is, Chase. We start off with, our masks of like, hey, welcome to the show. And then as we're talking, we're like, damn, the world really is pretty shitty, huh? But,
yeah. Okay, so I have a question. So I want to start getting into writing. I actually had a question for you. I have 2 questions for you. Okay. So I want to start off by saying, like, what you said at the beginning of the podcast, you were writing all weekend. Like, what are you writing?
Currently, I've been working on a manifestation journal, which I eventually want to turn to some form of composition where I could just have like my free thoughts in the journal, and if anybody ever wants to like, have it as a copy. But that'll be like way down the road once I have some kind of standing within society instead of just being like a random guy dropping a random book with his thoughts. Like people be actually intrigued in it. So that's what I've been working on the side a lot is my manifestation journal. And then I've also I actually wrote quite a bit more for Death Our Friend, actually. I forgot to tell you about
dude.
That. Yeah. Yes. I did that on last Thursday. I did, actually. That wasn't the weekend, but I don't know. I've been trying to just get back into practicing writing, and that's another reason I did the manifestation journal, because it's like small inserts, right? Like I just hop on, I'm like, this is something I'm thankful for. I'm grateful for this. I want this in my life. Constantly talking about what I'm grateful for at the same time putting what I want in life. You know what I mean? Constantly.
Yeah.
It's a give and take. It's like, I want a thank for this. I want to give more to the people around me. But at the same time, I also want this for myself. That kind of stuff. Does that answer your question at all?
Yes, 100%. I just wanted to know like what you were writing. I wanted you to say Death of My Friend because I'm fucking hyped for that. But so yeah.
It's formulating, bro. It's actually Johnny's in the afterlife now. I'll say that.
Ooh, shit. That
Johnny's
should be like first chapter though, right?
It is.
Okay.
But
I know the ends of the story. You guys don't.
I know. Yeah. Johnny's in the afterlife, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm trying to literally fully explain. I'm trying to fully explain the surrounding, like to a T, what he's seeing, no matter where he's going.
Would you consider yourself like a good writer? Do you like? Not to like try to like downplay you, but yeah. Well, I guess like I think just something to help you out. What I'm probably gonna do, because I want to start writing a lot. I'm gonna, like you were saying, you have like your manifestation journal, or and I feel like you should maybe just start a blog and like just jot down like little things of like how you're feeling or what you're doing. I guess that was like what Tumblr was for, but like I think that would help you like articulate your thoughts a lot more, and like it would keep you committed to writing and keep you interested maybe in just better right.
Formulate. I get what you're saying. Yeah, articulate, formulate.
Yeah, I didn't want to say articulate again because I already fucking said it like 9 times.
It's all good. I'll say it for you, brother. No, dude. That's what that's a pretty damn good idea. I might do that. That'd be fun.
It doesn't even matter if you have like an audience or you're just writing to nobody, because that's kind of like how the podcast is right now. We do get views here and there. We're going up, dude. It's only up from here, but the first podcast, we were basically doing that to nobody, and I think honestly that was probably one of our best ones, because it just was like us, just doing our thing. Like we didn't really care what people thought, and it just fucking flowed, and it was cool. It was fucking raw. It was
the vitamins
were fucking hitting different. It was.
Yeah, dude. I like doing this. I want to keep doing it. I want to start having better topics and hopefully we can start getting some input on like what people would want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
I was talking to you about having a guest on next week who's one of my another really dear friend of mine. And he said
we better follow through on this.
Oh, if we get, I'm gonna just shout his name out. If we get Trey on here, bro, it's about to be fucking crazy. I already know he's got like, dude, us three on a podcast. That'd be insane.
It would be funny as fuck. I know.
It'd be
Trey,
too much heat. Yeah,
he's a good guy. He's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
And very interesting.
That's what, dude. Yes, I feel like us three together in a podcast would be. We might have to do it. I feel like might go to hour 30 as we're going into hour 10 right now. You know what I mean?
Well, we did the fucking whole sync and intro at the beginning. We gotta give us a little buffer, but well, I had another question for you about writing. So I'm wanting to write more. What should I start out with? My whole like fantasy world book idea, or like my humanities manifesto?
What hits your heart and mind more right now?
Well, I'm constantly thinking of like the plot and the characters in the fantasy world. I don't want to give out the name at all because I don't know what the name will be yet, but I have a good name for it right now, and I don't want anybody to steal my idea at all. No way.
Yeah.
Death, my friend. That's a fucking. It's okay. You have it out there.
Death hour.
Yeah. It's protected, but Humanity's Manifesto, it's just like, it's definitely like a big passion project that I've wanted to do for a while, and it's something that I think can put my foot in the door in other places in a way, and it is more of a personal, like, realistic.
Well, so like look, with the manifesto, I would do that. Like, for me, I feel like my mind's constantly going. I feel like your mind's the same way. I would do the manifesto like earlier in the afternoon, right? So like, I'm trying to give you something to try to work on both, right?
Yeah.
So I would work on the manifesto honestly for like a good hour, like after you get off work, you know, where you're like, I just want to get some peace time right now, and like that. And while your brain's still kind of going from work, you just take that right into your manifesto, right? Later on, if you got some free time, that's when you do more of the creative writing. You know what I mean? Because then it's like you could just fully relax. Just after you've had dinner, you've watched your show or something, and you're like, you know what? I got some time. I want to write down some ideas. I want to try to get my cast listing down, you know, and then just sit down with your laptop, dude, and just start writing away, man.
I told you about parts of the fantasy world, Zodiac.
It's gonna be sick.
Story I have. You're the main character. How do you feel about that?
I would never think of myself as a main character, I don't think, but I do love it, and I will give my all as the voice actor someday. Oh fuck, I put it out there.
Someday.
But yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna have your name. It's just gonna be like literally your life, though.
Dude, I love it though. Like when you were just explaining this guy to me, I'm like, I remember I actually low-key I read that part out to my brother, and then he's like, is he making this character based off of you? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll fuck with it though, because dude, like you've told me that before. You're like, dude, you kind of have like a superhero backstory, you know? And I'm I'm like, dude, yes. Thank you.
But here's the thing, though. It might turn you away from being the main character, because you the whole power that you would have, it's like darkness and like a demon energy that you can't control. You know.
I love it.
And you will kill innocent people all the time, and then you'll also have like run-ins with addiction and like other stuff that bring you down and do like even more stupid stuff. So the audience will not see that's what I kind of want to have. I kind of want to have that. I kind of want to have that dynamic of like the audience loves you but also hates you, you know?
Right.
And then they're kind of torn, you know? It's like, oh shit, like this guy is the main character. He's, you know, the person that's supposed to save the world, but he's at the same time, you know,
I feel like
not able to control himself and like is putting innocent people at risk and, you know, doing all that stuff.
it's not my fault, guys. Just know that. It's not my fault. Have
Well,
sympathy.
I don't want to spoil. I don't want to go into it anymore. But I do want to have a part where you are aware and you do make like a bad choice to an innocent person. You know.
Of course.
And then it's kind of like, oh shit, like he's not good fully. He's a bad guy. He's not the fucking main character. He's the antagonist. Dun dun dun. But he's not.
That'd be pretty sick.
That's not how I'm gonna write you. But
I have an idea that I'm gonna tell you after the podcast.
Yes, send me all your ideas because I do want you to have some input because it is you technically.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so sick. Oh, I can't wait.
I think about it all the time because I do think that story could like hit hard in like a mainstream setting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just know a lot of people want, like what we were talking about. People want something fresh, you know. People want some like new, and like having a person that you don't know is a protagonist or antagonist. That's our original plot, dude. It's like,
well, I do hate to spoil Attack on Titan for you, but that's kind of how the main character is with that.
Oh.
He's the main character, the good guy, but then towards the end, he is like the antagonist.
Oh.
But that's also how Kogias is, and the whole demon trope has been done in Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Black Clover, Seven Deadly Sins. Like it's been beat to death, but I have a different take on it, and I hope to flesh that out even more as it goes on.
I'm down. I have a bunch of ideas flowing. I will tell you after.
Yeah,
this.
please send me all your ideas. Honestly, dude, if like fans want to get in on this, fucking
bro,
maybe this could be like a community venture. You know?
We could start a Discord. We could just start doing stuff like that. Duncan Trussell has like his own family hour Discord he does like once a week with everyone, and like he'll have a bunch of fans get on, you know, and then he'll have his guests get on sometimes too and talk to people. That's fucking sick.
That's what I want to do with like the Patreon. I haven't posted anything to the Patreon because I want to do like exclusive episodes, but it is hard with like our schedules right now. Mm-hmm. It is hard for me and Gannon to get together at least like once a week. You know,
that's true.
It's gonna be hard to like set up these community times and like just and like find time to do exclusive episodes.
I'm sure we will.
We can make time.
Yeah,
Gannon, can you make time?
Yes. I mean, I can't physically make time. I wish I could. That'd be amazing.
Oh shit!
If I could physically make time, but I would be immortal, and I would probably not care about people as much. So, but I feel like... Wait, did you want to do the outro to this? I didn't mean to, like, cut.
Oh, no. I mean, are we done? Is this it?
I would guess.
Are you really about to end this podcast right now?
No.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. We can end it if you're ready. It is at an hour 18, but it might be, like, a little less because we had the whole sync and stuff. But, okay. 16. I mean, yeah, I'll do the outro. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys listening. My name was Hazy.
And I am, and will always be Gan. Peace.
Bye.